Hi, my name is Brandon Rodriguez. Today I'll be performing two contrasting monologues. The first will be a comedic piece from Guildenstern and Rosencrantz Are Dead by Tom Stoppard for the character Gil. The second will be a dramatic piece from A View from the Bridge by Arthur Miller for the character Mr. Alfieri. The scientific approach to the examination of phenomenon is a defense against superior emotion of fear. Keep tight, hold, and continue while there's time. Now, catch to the previous circus. Tricky one. Follow me carefully, it may prove a comfort. If we postulate on take within unsub or supernatural forces the probabilities that the law of probability will not operate as a factor, then we must accept that the first part of the probability will not operate as a factor. Then the law of probability will operate as a factor within unsub or supernatural forces after all. And since it obviously hasn't been doing so, we can take it that we're not held within unsub or supernatural forces, which is a great relief to me personally. Which is all very well except that we've been spinning coins together here since I don't know when, and in all that time, if it is all that time, I don't suppose either of us was more than a couple of gold pieces up or down. I hope that doesn't seem surprising, because it's very unsurprising. This is something that I'm trying to keep a hold of. The equanimity of your average toss of coins depends upon a law, or rather tendency, or let us say probability, or at any rate a mathematically calculable chance which ensures that he will not upset himself by losing too much, nor his opponent by winning too often. This gave a kind of confidence, a kind of harmony. It related the fortuitous and the ordained into a reassuring union which we recognized as nature. The sun came up about as often as it came down in the long run, and a coin showed heads about as often as it showed tails. Then a message arrived. We had been sinful. Nothing else happened. 92 coins spun consecutively came down heads 92 consecutive times. And for the last 3 minutes, on the wind of a windless day, I have heard the sounds of drums and flute. You see how uneasily they nod to me? It's because I'm a lawyer. In this neighborhood, to meet a lawyer, a priest on the street is unlucky. We're only thought of in connections with disasters, and they'd rather not get too close. I often think that behind that suspicious little knot of theirs lie 3,000 years of distrust. A lawyer means the law, and in Sicily, from where their fathers came, the law hasn't been a friendly idea since the Greeks were beaten. I'm inclined to notice the ruins and things, perhaps because I was born in Italy. I only came here when I was 25. In those days, Al Capone was the greatest cartoonigan of them all. Was learning his trade on these pavements, and Frankie L himself, cut precisely in half by a machine gun on the corner of Union Street, 2 blocks away. Oh, and many were shot justly by unjust men. Justice is very important here. This is Red Hook, not Sicily. This is the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of Brooklyn Bridge. This is the gullet of New York, swallowing the tonnage of the world. But now we're quite civilized, quite American. We settle for half now, and I like it better. I no longer keep a pistol in my filing cabinet, and my practice is entirely unromantic. My wife has warned me so of my friends. They tell me the people in this neighborhood, they like elegance and glamour. After all have I dealt with in my life. Longshoremen, their wives and fathers and grandfathers, and compensation cases, evictions, family squabbles, the petty troubles of the poor, and yet every few years there's still a case. And as the parties tell me what the trouble is, the flat air in my office washes in with the green scent of the sea. The dust in this air is blown away, and the thought comes in some Caesar's year, Calabria perhaps, or on the cliffs at Syracuse. Another lawyer, quite differently dressed, heard the same complaint and sat there as powerless as I and watched it run its bloody course. Thank you.